All right, so we're going to call this meeting to order at 4:31.
Okay. Do we have anybody signed up for public comment?
For public comment?
Yes, I don't see anybody signed up or any.
No,
All right, thank you.
no, we do not. And I sent a copy of last minute's meetings for approval. Has everybody had a chance to review those?
Yes.
Good. Yes.
And were there any comments?
No.
No.
Okay, can I have someone make a motion?
I'll make a motion to adopt the meeting notes.
I'll second
Thank
that
you.
motion.
All right, thank you. All in favor?
Aye.
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 All right. Next order of business is to discuss the applicants for the vacant positions. So the first vacant position is for an architect, planner, landscape architect, or developer in Hillsborough County. The second position is for a private citizen of the county with knowledge and appreciation for the visual arts. An advertisement went out. We received 8 applications, and there were 5 eligible applicants. I have their applications.
I would recommend
here.
J.R. Steele as our representative for the planning architect position that is available. I did work with J.R. briefly for 1 year on the Public Art Committee. He's very knowledgeable and worked on the project in partnership with the History Museum, and he's very committed to public art.
I second that.
Do you need a second for that, Amanda?
Yes. I second
Okay,
that.
so did you make a motion, Georgia?
Oh,
Hello?
Georgia? Hello?
Georgia, I think she wants you to make a motion.
Georgia, can you hear us? Uh-oh. Georgia, we're talking. Let's see if I can
She's
open
lost
this.
her, she lose her sound.
Yeah, Margaret, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you now.
Right, and I can't hear you or Noel or Amanda.
I wasn't saying
Can you
anything.
see the chat?
No, not at all.
Can you hear me now?
Oh, now I can hear.
Can you hear me?
Okay.
Yes,
you
now I can.
You
Okay.
got us?
That was
Okay.
weird.
Okay.
So-
So Georgia, are you making a motion?
Yeah, again, it seems like it's going in and out. I hope it's not my computer. Margaret was talking about her trouble. Okay. I can't hear any of you now. Fudge.
Well, we're not talking.
Okay.
Georgia? I'm talking to you in the
Can-
chat.
Can you type in the chat?
Oh, there you go.
All right. Yeah, I can. Okay. I think I can hear you. Say something.
You can
Somebody.
hear us now? Georgia, can you make a
Yeah.
motion for that?
Yes, I would make a motion that we recommend J.R. Steele to the Board of County Commissioners to serve as our representative for the architect's landscape position.
All right, and I'll second that motion.
Great. So then I will close this because we don't need it. So that leaves us with the last 4, which is Jessica McCormick, Mara McCarthy, and Hannah Sylvester and David Valdez for the private citizen.
Right.
Any discussion?
Before we move on with that, I just wanted to provide you guys with Dr. China's comments. She ranks them, James being 1, James Steele, which we've already just agreed to. And then her next 2 choices were Mara McCarthy and then followed by Hannah Sylvester. But she was less enthusiastic about Hannah in comparison to Mara. those were her comments. And she said she really enjoyed the fact that Mara had expressed a love and passion for art, and had experience at an art museum in New York. And she just felt like she had a very diverse background and would be an asset.
I agree
Okay.
with that. Yeah, Mara, I thought had a worldview because she had traveled and worked outside of Florida in the Hillsborough County. I did like her passion, the fact that she also has an art history background, and she's lived here for 8 years. I was concerned about the 3 candidates, Anthony, Jessica, not Jessica, so Anthony, Travis, and Hannah. They applied for, between them, Anthony applied for 4 different boards. Travis applied for 3 different boards. Hannah applied for 2 different boards. So that kind of said, how committed are they to the public art? Is it just that they are committed to their community, which I certainly value that. But I was just wondering, you know, if it would just say, I just want to be on a board and I want to serve. So that
So
was,
if I could interject just quickly there.
okay.
I apologize. Anthony Cooper and Travis Holzclaw were ineligible. There were 3 people that were ineligible. So I
Okay.
apologize.
Okay. In that comment, I was also had a question about that both Hannah and Jessica work for the same company, Copy Press. So I was like, okay, did that, you know, would that compete? Not that it would compete, but would it be, you would want 2 people from the same, work for the same firm? And then I was impressed with Daniel Valdez. He's an educator. He has his MFA. So I don't know how you all felt about him. So I was leaning toward Mara or Daniel Valdez. So need your comments too, ladies.
I actually liked, I also thought Maura McCarthy had a strong application. I didn't really focus on the fact that she had longer time in the county, but she does. Like the other woman just moved here in 19, but she's been here since 2012. I don't know if that makes a difference, but she has a good background. I mean, I did sort of like the other woman who's the artist, Miss Sylvester, Hannah. And she does have other experience. Looked like she worked at Pinellas County on a similar board.
Oh, that was
But
Jessica. Yeah.
oh, is that what Jessica? Yeah, but
That's
overall, I would say I would give more a higher score of all the. No, it's not Jessica. I'm sorry. It is Maura McCarthy. I would give her the highest score.
No,
Noel?
I would agree with that. Hannah has an MFA, but it's in writing. It's not in
Yeah.
visual art, which is significantly different.
She would be
Yeah,
an
I mean,
excellent
I would say that
yeah.
Mara McCarthy is kind of head and shoulders above the rest for me.
Okay. So do we have
All right.
any further
Motion?
discussion? Yeah, a motion.
Okay, I move to recommend Maura McCarthy as the civilian applicant for our board, for our committee vacancy.
I'll second that.
Thank you. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Thank you.
Great.
And they're being presented, what, September 16th?
I think so. That's what I put
Yeah.
in the email.
Yeah.
It'll be in the earlier part of the first half of September, that next board meeting.
Should we discuss a
Um,
backup if she chooses not to?
Oh,
Yeah, should we have a backup?
Okay.
So we're you said that so Anthony Cooper is not eligible. Who were the other ones that were not eligible? I'm sorry.
Travis, I
It
think.
was Travis Holzclaw, Tina Junk, and Anthony Cooper.
Okay.
And that was just my precursory eligibility check based on their application. They didn't demonstrate any knowledge or appreciation for the visual arts in their application.
Okay.
All right.
So
I guess
I
I
closed
think
out
that,
all the other ones, but was there a runner-up for the private citizen?
well, I think at this point though, if we go forward with these two, that the board will potentially, approve them. We could submit a backup, which is what they do in the Arts Council if the person or one of the people presented choose not, something's changed, and they are unable to serve or they choose not to. So it's always a good idea, but it's not required. So it's up, I would say, it would be up to us. What do you suggest, Amanda?
Yeah, let's go ahead and get it on the record. I'll put it in the notes and I will submit that with our recommendations.
I would like, if we do a third, to recommend Daniel Valdez. The fact that he's in education, he's 35, he has his MFA, and he is knowledgeable. Anyone else? Would they prefer Jessica?
Okay,
We're open.
Any discussion?
okay.
If you,
I'll second that. I like his application. I think it would be nice to have a teacher. I think that's good.
Well, did we have a motion on the table or were we in discussion?
Oh, we're still on, I don't know.
well, I can make a motion that
Yeah,
we,
go ahead and
I'll make a motion that we submit Daniel Valdez as our third backup.
I think it's David.
Oh, excuse me, David. I can't read my
it's David.
Thank you. I must have wrote very rapidly.
All right, I'll second that motion.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Thank you. All right, thank
All right,
you, Amanda.
great, excellent. Next order of business is, Georgia, would you like to update the committee on your meeting with Commissioner White's office?
Right, okay. Amanda and I met with Megan, and you'll probably have to refresh, is it Megan Kelsey? Her last name?
Nixon.
Okay, Nixon, thank you. I don't have my notes with me. And we met, she's the aide to Commissioner White. We did express to her the concerns of the Public Art Committee, that it seemed that when it came to doing 3D art sculptures, that it seemed to be male dominated, and that we would like in some way to reflect the diversity in the community instead of focusing mainly on male and white. So she understood our concerns, especially under the current environment. She said she would take them back to the commissioner. We certainly expressed that this was not in any way, we were not attacking or complaining. It's just that we would like to see more diversity to represent, if we're going to do historical people or historical moments in Hillsborough County, that we'd like to have more diverse sculptures in those roundabouts. She did point out that we do have was it Circe again, which was the one in the roundabout with the goddess of the agricultural. Help me out here, Amanda. Is it Circe?
Goddess of Ceres.
Yeah.
Ceres, yeah.
With the oranges.
Yeah. And that she would probably be holding an orange. So that was a token to the female. I think that they were receptive. Yeah, she was very receptive.
Cool.
Yeah,
The females are
receptive.
mythological creatures.
Right. Hello.
Men are actual human beings that did things, and women are mythological creatures. Got it.
Right. I mean, aren't we all? We're all mythical. Aren't we wonderful? I mean, we're all goddesses. I mean, my God. But I think she understood where we were, and where we're coming from. But the bottom line was that they're not going to change it what they've already planned. So we have two historical figures that will be going up on roundabouts that represent the south and the eastern part of Hillsborough County in that area. I think, though, that going forward with an opportunity for us to, guide anyone else, I think I'm glad we made a statement. We didn't keep our mouth shut. And so I'm proud of that. And we were respectful. And we did invite her. Did we invite her to the next meeting, I believe?
She is invited to the next meeting, and if I could just add, also in that meeting, Megan, advised the Public Art Committee to start doing their own research for future roundabouts that may be in the works, to provide suggestions, do research and provide suggestions for that. Particularly Commissioner White in that district is really connected to historical figures or a figure that has a history with the location.
Yeah, we'll be doing that too through probably Rodney Kaipow through the History Museum. But yes, we could come up with our own, because believe me, there's going to be more roundabout art. You've got the commissioners. I mean, budget.
There's another issue with just the style of roundabout art, which is an issue of practicality, which is that humans are quite complex in detail, something which one cannot access if you are standing 30 feet away from a sculpture. To put a statue in the middle of a roundabout doesn't really make a whole lot of sense. Is that a iconic, a representation of a human in the middle of a roundabout? It's an odd choice if you're thinking about what would make a visual impact in a space. Just from a sculptural point of view, it doesn't really make a whole lot of sense, since no one can see it. Basically, the people who are close to it are driving in cars. It's these the sort of fine details of a facial feature get lost at that distance.
Yeah, I agree with you, but this is challenging being part of the Public Art Committee. That's something that we would probably not do or recommend going forward. We just if it's in the budget, it's something that some of the county commissioners do, in fact, wish to use that space, and we just have to be the best stewards for it and the best choice for selecting it. I would like to think that they're going to change, but not for this next year's budget. It's there, and I think all of us, unless we skip across the road very quickly to go see it, it's only going to be for the people that are driving around it. I would say that we will be documenting. That's one of our goals, is to document the art and give credit to the artists and also the history of whatever the statue is for, whoever. And with that said, that would be available to anyone online if we're going to do research. But we're put in an awkward position, Noelle, sometimes.
Yeah.
And so that's the best thing. And that's the reason why I'm responding rather than Amanda.
And if I could just add to that, I can't say this will hold true for all of the roundabouts. The policy is very clear in that all new roundabouts are should get new artwork, and basically each commissioner, district commissioner, gets to choose whether or not they want to include artwork, and secondly, if they do, what type of artwork they want to put in the roundabout. Now, I can tell you for Bomboyette and Riverview Drive, the artist Giza Gaspar submitted 2 small maquettes of the intended artwork, and he did them in bronze, and they're very, very nice, which are intended to be displayed in another location. But for Bomboyette, there's the preserve that's right down the road. Hopefully there could be some sort of encasement where we could put the small maquette of what's in the roundabout there for people to view and get some more information on. And as with Riverview Drive, hopefully the small maquette could be on display somewhere at the park entrance or somewhere around there with more information on who Mr. Moody was. I don't know that will hold true for, the Durant roundabouts or the roundabouts that are in neighborhoods. Like, where would you put it? But so, yes, I hear what you're saying, Noel, and I just wanted to add that those were some other features that were coming with this.
All right, thank you, Amanda. So there we are.
Well, thank you for having that meeting. I do think it's important that we raise it with them so that as we go forward, they'll know that that's one of the
That's
items
definitely
that
one
we'll
of
be
our
looking at.
concerns. And
Yeah.
I think Megan's a very young, smart woman, and I think that she will probably be able to explain our concerns to Commissioner White in a way that we would like, again, more diversity and less white male sculptor hanging around. All right.
All right, that's all I have for you guys. The project updates, I just want to call attention to the only one that maybe has changed since our last meeting is the Carrollwood Village anticipated installation date, and that moved back from November to February, and it could be pushed back even further. As we move along with that, we're realizing that we need to go ahead and get some geotechnical work done in that exact location, get some boring samples. Just the construction end of it might take a little longer than we had anticipated originally. So that might get pushed back out until like an April, May date. Not sure yet. So as we get updates on the schedule, I will update this. But I added the pictures.
I like that.
Those are nice.
Up here, so that everybody could be aware of what the projects were. Steve Life Andrews and Progress Village, of course, are complete. Riverview Library should definitely be complete by mid-September. Installation date, September 9th and 10th. So hopefully they're out of there by the 11th. We've got Riverview Library, the exterior art that's coming end of this year. And that's it. And at some point, Bronze Art, towards the end of the year, Bronze Art will call me and start scheduling to do their annual maintenance of our bronze collection, our exterior bronze collection.
Thank you, Amanda. And I really appreciate the photographs. I mean, the images. We took a drive out to the Progress Village Sports Complex, and that mural is awesome. That is really, really nice. A lot of color.
All right.
All right, thank you.
All right, so we're going to adjourn this meeting here at 4:55.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
All right, and I'll see you guys in early February, correct?
All right, you guys have a great holidays, couple of holidays.
See you in February.
See you in February.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.